what is the deal with this new, smaller iPad? Who is Apple trying to compete with on this? Kindle Fire? They're just trying to eat everybody's lunch?
Yeah, well, a few years after the iPad came out, a lot of new entrants are getting into the market. You see Microsoft in the past month has announced its version, which is focused more towards enterprise or business customers, and then Google, just shortly after that, came out with the small is smaller tablet, and Amazon has one as well. And so if Apple comes out with a smaller one at a lower price point, it really pulls the rug out from under the traction that they're trying to get.
Okay, so you mentioned the price point. We're talking about holiday timing. How much are your sources telling you this could go for?
Yeah, we're seeing predictions of around $250 to $300, and that's right where that eliminates one of the differentiation points that some of these other guys had, is that it would be they come out with a smaller form factor, cheaper, and so Apple, if they do that, be able to go with that.
So Adam, how tricky is it then for Apple not to cannibalize the iPad sales, the one that we know now? I mean, if they do offer smaller and cheaper, what does this do to the company's bottom line?
Sure. I mean, that's one of the things that Munster got into in his note today, is he talks about how it would, in fact, cannibalize some iPad sales of the bigger form factor, but that overall would be make up for that in more volume. And so they've showed in the past that they'll eliminate products in favor of new ones, and so they don't seem to be as tentative about those sorts of changes.
And then what about features? Because the company cannot offer the same quality at some level if they're going to make people charge less, if they're not going to charge as much.
Right. Well, they could take a smaller profit margin, but one thing that we're told that they're going to do is it's not going to have the same high-definition screen as you're seeing on the latest iPads. And that's one of the most expensive components that are out there right now for the devices, is those really high-resolution screens.